neighbor in the background, unfortunately. Well, ended up getting an injury, having another seizure last night, unfortunately. Sure you can figure out why. Um, Anybody figure out what I deal with now? So anyway, I had a seizure last night. That's why my wrist is wrapped up, and my hand hit the wall. I wish my neighbor's parrot toy would just tell him shut up because I'm doing a video. And it's very rude to be loud. So anyway, guys, yes, I did get an injury to my wrist. I he knows to be quiet. Um, it's just very rude behavior on his part. Um, Here we go with the red strip again. Uh, so I am going to soak my hand as good as possible and see what can happen. So I hit the side of my hand, so my pinky is hurting, my ring finger is hurting. This is my right hand, my dominant hand. Putting up with that is not helping my epilepsy. I do know that Amon Jenkins said that yes, you can hear that. You can hear my neighbor in the background of my videos. Like I've said before, this is all I have. This is all I have is a door between the basement and the upstairs. That's all I have. I started to realize that my hand was hurting when I was trying to grip my coffee this morning, and this is my coffee mug. You're trying to grip your coffee mug this morning, and it was like, ouch. So, when you're trying to grip your coffee mug and your hand is like, no. I'm waiting for the red strip to go away. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to soak my hand. After I soak my hand, I'm just going to, like I said, I was busy earlier today. I had to do some business. Like I said yesterday, I had a business call to take care of, so I had to go do some business today. Sometimes I have to go do some business and get that out of the way. So I had some business to do during the day. If you don't see me on, it's rather I had to go take care of some business or I've had a seizure. It's not excuses, it's just the truth. Other people make some jacked excuses. I don't have jacked excuses. I just have stuff to do. It's called life. You have things to do. Now, what I am waiting to hear back on from the Law Tigers, check them out. You can check them out. They're good people. Law Tigers. I'm waiting to hear back on Adam Sandoval from Adam Sandoval Rides. He is an awesome person. Check him out. He does Mission Thank You for our men and women in uniform. And yesterday, oh my God, this really shook me up when he posted from the hospital that they got hit by a bus. Even though he wasn't on his bike. Oh my God, this is the second time he's gotten hit that I'm aware of. Last year, his bike got hit. This woman hit his bike. Oh my gosh. Wow. That bike is now retired. You know, the Warhorse is now retired. So, you know, that one sits in a Harley Davidson so that people can see the Warhorse. And then yesterday, I see this on Facebook, and, you know, I'm like devastated. Like, I'm seeing this guy that does this mission thank you. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, and where's Scooter? Where's your little guy's Scooter? He has this little chihuahua. Scooter is an amazing little guy. I mean, to me, Scooter's like a little human. He is just an amazing dog. Just a four-legged human, you know. Now that they've gone through this second thing, I really hope that you breed Scooter. His lineage needs to go on. My God, if you do this, I will save the money and buy one of his puppies. I would love to own like little Scooterette, and she will like wear a little Harley symbol around her collar, little Harley collar, and know who her daddy is. Watch right here, there goes daddy. Like, and make sure that she knows like Scooter's riding on the back of a Harley, you know, like, yeah. You know, my heart goes out to Adam Sandoval and Scooter. Oh my gosh. I believe that you have a warranty on your Apple laptop. So I hope that can get replaced right away. If not, I hope there's a group of people. Oh my gosh, I'm broke as a joke. So I'm hoping that there's a group of us that can pull together. You do mission thank you. I would like to see that there is a group of us that can pull together for Adam Sandoval. He is an amazing person. Being an epileptic, I'm not allowed to drive. My epilepsy is that extreme. If I was allowed to drive and didn't have epilepsy, okay, if I didn't have epilepsy, had the money, and was allowed to drive, I would own a Harley. I'd be on the freedom on the road. That would be my choice. Because that's always been my dream. If I was allowed to drive, I would own a Harley and ride. Always wanted to do that. Nobody's ever wanted to give me a ride on their Harley. No one. They always say, oh, you might have a seizure. Do you know the freedom that would give an epileptic? I've ridden on the back of a bike more than once. Although I have been purposely pinned under a motorcycle when I was a kid, but that did not stop me from riding on the back of a motorcycle. Different kinds. But it didn't stop me from knowing how to ride with the rider perfectly. Knowing how to ride with the rider perfectly is how you know how to lean with. You have to know this in order to be with the bike. It's like being part of the bike. The rider is part of that bike. So it's like me reaching out right now to like Adam Sandoval. And you are an awesome person. And I reached out to Law Tigers today on Twitter. And also yesterday, like, just to see. I went for the red strip to go away. There we go. Just to see how he's doing, just to see how Scooter's doing. They say, okay, well, he's in the hospital. You know, Adam's in the hospital. They went to go see how he's doing. They'll give me an update later. Because, you know, I told, give him, you know, a big thank you. You know, I send my love to him for healing. You know, heal quick. Look, he couldn't afford Obamacare. He had to let it go. He couldn't afford it. Let me tell you something. That is like the least affordable insurance that he had to let it go. He couldn't afford that. It just ate up his money. He couldn't afford it. So when he was in that first accident, his leg was broken in pieces. Okay? If you go on his site and you look up last year's accident, and you will see his leg, like the bottom of his leg, all the stitches that are put in the bottom of his leg from the surgeries. So many people stepped forward. His bike was totaled. Thank goodness for that pet carrier. It saved Scooter. The Pet Palace saved Scooter's life. Thank goodness for the Pet Palace. If you're going to ride with your dog and you got a small dog, get that Pet Palace. It saved Scooter's life. Like I said, I'm not a rider. I love animals. Oh my gosh, I love animals. I love them. Where I came from, or where I was raised, I should say, where I was raised, I used to go to Wallowa Lake. The deer will walk up to you. And like, people would be afraid. I would just like let them walk up to me. They'll put their nose right in my hand, and I would just pet them. And some of them put their head on my shoulder, and I'd just pet their necks and feed them, and you know, let them have some fruit. And, you know, I would make like some fresh corn. I would make fresh corn chips, feed them. You want to give them something fresh. And Forestry Service approved. You know, give them some grain and stuff. You know, fruit and grain. And you know, hey, I'm not afraid of animals. I've had bears walk past me and not attack. Snakes just slither past me and not. But you know, hey, oh my gosh, when I seen yesterday, Adam Sandoval was hit by a bus. A bus. Where are you located, man? I know you were in New York. Were you just coming down from Jersey, or are you in PA? I'm located in PA. I mean, if there's anything that you need, don't be afraid to have the Law Tigers reach out. This Don't be afraid to have the Law Tigers reach out. That's for sure. Don't hesitate to have the Law Tigers reach out if you need anything. I mean, if you need, I'm waiting for the red strip to go away. If you need somebody to bring something for Scooter, if you need somebody to bring something for you, I'm a mother of a Marine, and I appreciate what Adam Sandoval does. If a mother of a Marine can do something for Adam Sandoval as a thank you for somebody that does mission thank you, you're damn right. I'll reach out as a thank you to Adam Sandoval as a mother of a Marine. Just as a thank you to somebody that does that for the men and women in uniform. Even though I have an injury at the moment, I mean, he feels bad that he didn't join the service, but he does a service for the men and women in uniform. He only showed like from here up because he looked very exhausted, very out of it. Maybe they gave him medications to take care of the pain. I don't know what his legs look like. Maybe I don't want to know that at the moment. I can take what mangled limbs look like. I've seen like outside of the house a biker that, you know, was severely injured to the point where his rib cage perforated his liver and it was bleeding through his skin. Sorry, that's gross, but I'm just telling you. His Hayabusa hit the back of the car. His bike went flying, and he didn't, but the bike did. You have got to pay attention on the road. If you're on a crotch rocket and you think shit's cute, slow down. If you're the driver behind a motorcycle, that hurts to turn my wrist. Pay attention to where you're going. If you hit that bike, that's your fault. You're not paying attention. If you're that giant bus coming down the road and you hit that biker that's off on the side of the road, what's your problem? The man was on the side of the road. Hello? What were you thinking? Huh? The man was on the side of the road off of his bike. What were you thinking? He was somewhere at the... No, he wasn't even on his bike, and he still smacked him with the bus. No more bike. Thank God he's alive, and Scooter. I want to know what is wrong with some people. This man and his dog better live. And this person that drove this bus, what is your problem? Thank you, Adam Sandoval. You're an angel. And Scooter, you are a sweet little furry four-legged sweetie. And I hope you get to breed because your legend needs to continue. I gotta soak this hand, it really hurts. Like I said last year, that's it. Last year, at the end of the month, I hit my foot on this wall, my right foot on this wall, and injured it. And now it's my right hand. And my son's birthday. Oh my gosh. That's a bad omen. Like, Adam Sandoval gets injured, I get injured, and the next day is my child's birthday. Last year, my right foot gets injured the night before, the night of my birthday. So it's like my supposed birthday. So whatever. Let me know how annoyed you feel about the noise you hear upstairs. I've gotten comments about how much you guys can actually hear him. Seriously, I have. I've gotten comments about how much you guys can actually hear my neighbor. And how much he actually is annoying. I don't care. Just, he's annoying. Go ahead and say it. One person said that I was being a sneak. Like, excuse, I only have cloth as a door. The kitchen is right there up the steps. It's not being a snoop. It's called he's obnoxious on purpose. Excuse me. I'm allergic to his bullshit. I really got to be careful trying to open things at the moment because, like I said, it's the side of my hand that hurts. This is my dominant hand. So I'm going to take my ACE bandage after I soak my hand and wrap these two fingers and my hand and my wrist. And actually, I recommend for anybody that does any artwork. And if this video comes out choppy, blame it on YouTube. It's their fault. Anybody that does artwork or tattoo art, to wrap your wrists like I do. No, it's not out of place. That's right. I popped it back in earlier. Had a chiropractor teach me how to pop my wrist back in when I was 16. That way I didn't always have to constantly go back to the chiropractor. Save some money, he taught me. So take the bandana. This is not a gang thing. Trust me. This is how to keep your wrist stabilized. And any tattoo artist can do this too. This keeps you from getting carpal tunnel. You hear me? This is how a tattoo artist can keep yourself from getting carpal tunnel. So take this end right between your index finger and your thumb. Can't do that too much because it hurts. So hold that there. And just wrap this around. Not too tight because you don't want it to like cut off your circulation. Because I have a child-sized wrist, this is fun for me. Yeah, I can wrap this around a few times. And you want to leave this side a little bit longer than this side. It's your preference. It's not preference by L'Oreal. And then just go like that. hey, this is a helpful video for you. Right? And then just go like this. And then take this, tuck it in. And if it's not good enough, just like tuck it in that way and you're good to go. And let me tell you something, this little ball part right here, you know what that's good for? Balancing. Say like, okay. Pretend this is a pencil or a tattoo machine and you're like taking that and you're balancing what you're working with. Ooh, you didn't think about that. But if you're working with the tattoo machine, you actually have your glove covering this. Yeah, you have your glove covering this. You can actually wrap this with the saran wrap, with some extra saran wrap while you're working. That way, when you're working, and then you have the glove over it, you don't have to worry about getting it dirty. And you're still balancing the ball on whatever work surface you're on, and you're not worrying about it getting contaminated and having to change it out all day long. And you're just like on that surface. Or when you're drawing or painting, you're keeping it stable. Excuse my burping. But it also helps to keep you from having carpal tunnel. And I used to wear my bandanas all the time. And I stopped wearing them because people thought it was a gang thing. And I was like, come on, really? It's not a gang thing. It's an artist thing. It really is. It's an artist thing. And then I stopped wearing it. And then all of a sudden, my hand and my wrist started hurting again. And I don't know, maybe I'll have to go start back to wearing it. Because like right now, the way I just rewrapped it is taking some pressure off. There are the pressure points that'll take and relieve the pain, like right in the wrist. It will relieve the pain right in here in the hand. And there are actually places for acupressure and acupuncture in the foot that relieves the pain in the hand. You should actually go and get that done. And yeah, go and get your feet done. And that'll relieve so much stress in the body. Trust me. Go get it done. You know, when people go and get pedicures done and their bodies feel so relaxed because they had their feet done, get it done. You don't necessarily have to go and get that part done. Foot massager. I think Five Below carries like the little mat things that you can get and just roll, roll your feet. I'll look for one and see if I can find one. You can look at the Dollar Tree, see if they have one. I just said I would train myself to stop smacking my lips. I gotta do that again. I've had another seizure that usually happens when it happens. Sorry. And I have to eat again soon. Take my seizure meds. Like I said, I gotta take care of my hand. Soak it, rewrap it with an ace bandage. Don't worry about it. I'm used to this. I'm just freaking used to it. Wrapping my hand up. If it gets injured, mystery bruises, because I figured out what they've come from. I cover them up if I'm out in public with one of my guy friends. they're only friends. I'm not that type of person. Because I don't want people to think that one of my guy friends has laid a hand on me. You know what I mean? I don't want them to be embarrassed, so like I'll cover whatever like mystery bruise up. Because, you know, I don't want to be seen in public with bruises. Like, I know that you guys may have seen like the mystery bruises on my arm, and I don't know where they came from. Maybe it's when I slept like this and my hand may have gripped in when I was having a seizure in my sleep. And I don't know. I don't know. It could be. It's a possibility. But we will see. I don't know. I don't know. And like I said, for my people that shop at Five Below, if you want a good nightlight, make sure you get one of these. Also, when you know you're going to have a power outage, make sure you get one of these. These are really good. They take AAA batteries. Then I noticed they only took 3 because I thought something weird was going on here with this. This only takes 3 AAA batteries. And these are the factory ones that came with it. So it still has like a lot of light left. And it has 2 light strips, but once you turn that on, that really illuminates. And I'm thinking about getting maybe a few more of these to put around the room. And wheat allergies. I ate a gobbler earlier, okay? From Wawa. I love Wawa. I love Wawa. Oh, something I'm thinking about doing. You guys might like this. For Charlene's Native American Kitchen. Yes, look, I'm not Illuminati and I'm not a Satanist. I just do that out of habit. Okay? It's not a habit, it's just a habit. Look, I have found myself in the Illuminati and Freemason section just because of hand gestures. But this is what I was thinking about doing for Charlene's Native American Kitchen. You guys might like this. Oh, come on with the red strip already. Okay, since traditional Thanksgiving, don't hand out that blankets with disease, thank you. We indigenous people don't like that. Little indigenous joke there for you. But nobody ate turkey. So here was what I was thinking about doing, just to show you guys something a little early, was seen because my friend used to go grocery shopping, so I was thinking, all right, enough with the red strip. Because traditionally you get goose or duck. Now I was thinking about, because traditionally you would smoke it, but I would use a roaster with liquid smoke. Close enough. Close enough. I don't have a barbecue grill. No, I don't. So I would get the vegetables to go with it, of course, the correct ones, and then make a new fry bread. And then make a beautiful apple pumpkin bread. Ooh. Ooh. And you know what goes really good over apple pumpkin bread? Mmm. I do. You want to know? Want to know? I bet you want to know. Okay, so I'll tell you what goes good over apple pumpkin bread. Okay, since I have to actually revamp apple pumpkin bread or I won't be able to eat it, would be, ready for this? Ready? Yeah, you are. Okay, instead of joking with you, keeping you legging along because I still am, would be, well, okay, I'm just going to tell you. My vanilla buttercream icing. Or I could eat it as a glaze, but the vanilla buttercream icing is a lot better. Makes it kind of like a cake, but oh my goodness, the flavor. The flavor. And it's such a healthy thing. It's so healthy. It's healthy. You wouldn't even know it's healthy. You could literally take the batter and instead of making it into a bread, you just make it a slight bit thinner. Add some shredded carrot. Right? Add some shredded carrot to this. Little extra cinnamon. Now I don't add nutmeg because I know people that have nutmeg allergies and they're like, nah. I'm waiting for the red strip to go away again. Yeah. Red strip, away with this red strip thing. Thank you. The reason I don't add the nutmeg is because a lot of people really have nutmeg allergies. Just like I can't have Nutella because it's made out of, well, some do. Hazelnut. So I can't eat hazelnut. There's a lot of people that can't have nutmeg. So I don't add nutmeg. No big deal, right? I can't have wheat, but I shouldn't eat that gobbler because I'm a little itchy and I'm going to finish the rest of it for my dinner. Get it out of the way. So even if I do make that apple pumpkin bread just with the whole wheat flour, I might just go ahead and do it anyway, and then we can just change the recipe later after I get my laptop. It's Black Friday's coming along, and then we'll do that haul. Black Friday's next week, people. Next week. The air's really dry in here. Black Friday is next week. Now, I would like to thank the people. Thank you for bringing me up to 31 subscribers. Thank you. Thank you. You like me. You really, really like me. Thank you. That's what Sally Fields said, if you really want to know. And my Bath and Body Works haul. Wow, that has actually beat all my other videos. Wow. Maybe it's because I actually give tips on how to save. Now that's like Michael's Crafting is having another sale on their Artist Loft canvases. Like what I get? Low hints on Artist Loft canvases, the 5-packs. $10. $10 for a 5-pack. $10. $10. That's it. $10 for a 5-pack of the canvases that I get. The 16 by 20. Yeah. Tell me that's not a bargain. Tell me that's not a bargain. Come on, 5 of these canvases for $10 is a huge bargain. Considering at Walmart, you can only get 1 of these canvases for that price. Now, who has the better bargain? Come on. I would say Michael's Crafting beats Walmart by a huge margin. Huge margin. Who's saving you some money now? Michael's. Except for on Black Friday when I got to get that laptop because, well, sorry, Michaels, you don't sell that laptop. You don't sell the crafting stuff. But this video has gone over 40 minutes and I didn't mean to make it this long. I actually have to check in with somebody because I have some business to do. Like I said, I have to soak my hand, hopefully do the video if Mr. Noisy Ass upstairs can stop being so freaking noisy ass. Like I said, you know, somebody was, yes, I still have my sunglasses on even though it's dark outside. It was not dark earlier. Oh, finally, those fingers cracked it. Did you hear that? Finally. Oh. I actually have arthritis in this hand too, but I don't cry about it. It's just normal. It's normal. You see this scar right here? That scar right there. Yeah, that. You know what happened with that? I didn't cut my hand open, I promise. I actually had this finger. This is going to be a gross story. When I was in my wheelchair, I was on the bus on the way to a mall, and I lived in Philadelphia. And a car cut in front of the bus. Now, the bus driver was really cool about this and everything. No, I did not sue the bus company. It wasn't their fault. I grabbed onto the pole next to my chair because the bus driver had to stop real quick, and my chair tilted forward. I grabbed the pole next to me, and then my chair went back, and I'm still holding onto the pole. This finger clearly popped out of its socket. Out of the socket. So I surgically had to have my finger surgically put back in the socket. I couldn't move my finger. I couldn't move. It was just straight. That was it. Just straight. That was scary. It was scary because my finger was straight. I was trying to like bend it and it was like straight. So I had to go to the ER and everything. They were like, we might have to amputate. I'm like, you're gonna know. I went to my doctor and they're like, oh, we could give you a cortisone shot. And I'm like, I can't have cortisone. Did you miss that on my chart? They're like, oh, you're allergic. I'm like, no shot's going to help that. Nah. He's trying to kill me. And so they had to surgically put my finger back in place. They woke me up for that, and I was like, whatever. It wasn't bloody or anything. But anyway, yeah, I've had that finger surgically put back in place. I've had 2 knee surgeries. Had my tubes tied. Let's see, I've had an exploratory surgery. I won't let them cut my back open. No, thank you. You can just keep that thought to yourself. I end up back in a wheelchair when I'm old and sneeze and fall on the ground, then I'll go back to a wheelchair. Whatever. Hey, I did 40 incline push-ups today, 40 incline push-ups yesterday. And hey, the more you work out, the stronger you get, okay? And back to my incline push-ups. It's keeping my back stronger, and it's giving me more energy. And I'm going to tell you guys something. If you think you're depressed, start working out. Work out. Work out, work out, work out. Depression is something people let have happen to them. To me, it's something that's, don't take it wrong, okay? Just try not to take this wrong. It's made up. A doctor tells you, you're depressed. Have a pill. They told me, you suffer from depression. Here, let me give you some Wellbutrin. Here, have your Wellbutrin back. No, thank you. It's a psychotic pill that makes you, no, thank you. Your psycho pill. Do you know they actually don't know what Wellbutrin actually does? They use it for several different things. Keep your psycho pill to yourself. Do you know that they actually use Wellbutrin for plaque psoriasis? And diabetes and other things, but the one thing that they don't tell you is that it may kill you. Like, yeah, think about that. But no, the only 3 medications that I will ever take is my thyroid medication, which off and on will fluctuate. Your thyroid is the thermostat to your body. Always get that checked. Have them always check your I saw that. Your T3, T4, and T6 levels. If one of those levels is slightly off, then there's something slightly off with your thyroid. That's why you see my weight go up and down, up and down, up and down. That can give you mood swings. Make you a little mood swing, a little bloaty. It can make everything off the scale. It controls everything in your body. Everything. Your heart, your brain, your liver, your kidneys, everything, all your organs. Controls all your organs, your nerves, everything. Your appetite. It controls your appetite. It controls your eyes too. It can actually make you go blind, or it can give you powerful vision. Controls your taste buds. Really does. Your thyroid can also make you go psychotic. People haven't done that study. I've researched that. The neurological part of that is the thyroid actually reacts with the neurons in your brain. You know why? Because your thyroid is really close to the neuroreceptors at the nape of the brain. People don't think about that. Okay, so we'll get out of science here. Get back to the point is, I have to soak my hand. Oh, and you can get diuretic seizures. Always talk to your doctor if you had like weird symptoms. The thyroid can also cause you to have slurred speech and strokes. Yes. Yes, it can. But just don't be a hypochondriac about it. That's what I can say. Just don't be a hypochondriac about it. Because there are a few snowflakes that do that. I've met a few when I lived in Philly that snowflaked their way to hypochondria. That's a tissue issue. This is how I feel about certain things. I have physical disabilities. I think physical disabilities should outweigh mental disabilities. You seriously need to prove a mental disability over a physical disability. If you have a serious physical disability and you're in a wheelchair, and it's proven by your doctors that you have this physical disability, you should automatically get your disability instead of having to fight like I did. Like my friend, he has a mass in his brain, and blink of an eye, he could die. He'd die. Just poof, die. I helped him get his disability. And he's a military veteran, so that's pretty freaking sad that he had to fight for his disability. And hey, I feel that it's pretty screwed up that people say, "Oh, I'm depressed," and boom, here, let me hand you a check. You're depressed. Oh, here, you're depressed. Oh, here, have some money. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go soak this hand, and I will see you later. So we are going to keep this cherry, and hopefully my hand will feel better later. Yay, right? Yay. Bye. So stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. And that's why we're taking my hand in a circle. Yay. Yay, bye. Love ya. And thank you for bringing me up to 31 subscribers. Remember, the goal is 50 by Black Friday. Love you. Bye.